Whether you've already had your vehicle repossessed, just got your first repo notice, or are beginning to worry that you won't be able to make your car payment this month, the uncertainty of not knowing what vehicle repossession can do to your credit and how long it can stick around can be terrifying. In today's video, we'll be discussing the different ways missed car payments can affect your credit, how you can avoid a repossession, and how long you can expect the repossession to stay on your credit report. Typically, the largest factor in determining your credit score is your payment history. 35% of your score is based on how regularly you make payments on time and will take into account any missed payments. This means that even before you default and your car gets repossessed, being behind on your auto loan by even just one payment can hurt your credit. What does it mean to default on a loan? Defaulting typically means that you've stopped making payments, but it's actually more accurate to say that you're not paying in accordance with the terms of your loan. Think of it as a financial breach of contract. While most lenders have the right to consider you in default as early as the day after a missed payment, many offer grace periods as generous as 60 or 90 days. If a loan does go into default, it gets reported to the credit bureaus prior to the repossession of your vehicle, leaving a negative mark on your credit. Even after the car is repossessed, there could be outstanding financial obligations to consider. Lenders need to sell repossessed vehicles to recoup their losses. Sometimes the car doesn't sell for the full amount of the defaulted loan plus repo fees. Lenders can then report the difference to a collections agency to pursue payment. The collections proceedings don't change who your creditor is, so that information on your credit report will remain the same. It can, however, deal an additional hit to your credit. Depending on the credit scoring system in use, debt sent to a collections company can also be difficult to get off your credit before it ages out, even if you pay the account in full. If your vehicle hasn't been repossessed yet, there are some things you can do to avoid it before it's too late. The first step is to try to put together a payment. If making an entire payment is not possible, even having a partial payment may help you appeal to your lender for a grace period. If you're struggling to pay because of a unique circumstance, some lenders will allow you to defer a payment, essentially moving it to the end of your loan. They may ask for documentation to support your request, such as hospital admission paperwork if you've been sick, or a dismissal letter from your place of employment if you were let go, so be prepared to substantiate your claim. If it seems likely that the payment issue will arise again, it may be in your best interest to trade in your vehicle. If you can, use any trade-in value to downsize into a vehicle that better fits your budget. If this isn't possible, keep in mind that if you lose your car to a repossession, not only will you not have a car, you'll also have to grapple with how it affects your credit. However, if you voluntarily sell your vehicle, you may not have a car, but you'll have saved yourself many of the additional challenges associated with a repossession. What if it's too late? What happens if your car has already been repossessed, and how long do repos stay on your credit? An immediate possibility is that there's a chance you can buy your vehicle back if handled promptly. In most states, this time frame is 10 days. Depending on the terms of your loan and how much you owe on the vehicle, some lenders will allow you to purchase the car back. They are also required by law to notify you when the car will be sold. However, they may require an outright purchase, meaning that you'll have to pay the entire balance of your loan in cash, which can be difficult to put together in a limited time frame. If this window is gone, the repossession will hit your credit score and remain there for up to 7 years, starting from the day of your first missed payment. Keep in mind that even if the 7 years does pass and the loan falls off your credit, you may still owe money to any collections agencies involved. It just won't appear on your credit report. If there's no way to prevent a repossession or the hit to your credit, there are things you can do to build your credit back up. Keeping your credit usage low and paying off credit card balances can help. The second highest factor used in generating your credit score is how much money you owe relative to your overall credit limit. Additionally, it's likely that the car repossession will affect your credit less and less as time goes on. Whether you're concerned about potentially missing a payment, or you're worried about how your credit may have been affected by a repossession years in the past, there are important steps you can take to lessen the negative impact of a repossession on your credit score. Want more customized help? Lexington Law can help you get started with a free credit report consultation. Call or click to learn more.